Hey, what is up guys, this is AJ Builds back with another video, and in today's quick and easy Cities Skylines map editing tutorial, you are going to learn how to create a self-sustaining lake of any size or shape. If you're new around here, my name is AJ and I like to create Cities Skylines videos, and this tutorial is part of my map editing series, a playlist of which you can check out right here. Okay, so getting into the process of actually making a lake, we have step number 1, which is to clear out an area a little larger than what you want your lake to be, and then level it using the leveling tool under the landscaping tab. Once the whole area is level, we can move on to step number 2. This step includes outlining what you want your lake to look like with a simple two-way road. I'm using a design that I saw from another YouTuber, but it does not have to look like this at all. This is just one of the easiest designs to keep it self-sustaining. Okay, so on to step number 3, and this is going to be the digging part of the process. So what you're going to want to do is choose the raise or lower option and lower the middle of the outlined area around 2 or 3 of the large units, and those are the ones defined by the bigger white line. Then go grab a water pumping station and see if the top of it is completely under the road you put when it's placed at that low part you just dug out. If you need to dig a little lower, that's okay, as long as the final product looks a little like this. That then brings us to step number 4, which is going to be the watering and actual filling of that area with water. So what you're going to want to do to fill it up with water is take around 6 or 8 of the freshwater outlets from the Natural Disasters DLC, and I'm sorry, but that's just the way lakes are made on console. You need to have the Natural Disasters DLC. And if you don't have it, I'll try and leave a link to a way to create it without the freshwater outlets, but I doubt it's even possible, and if so, I'll mention in the description of this video. But back to filling it up, you're going to want to have those 8 freshwater outlets in the dugout area of the lake, connect them all up with piping, and then connect that piping to the water pumping station that is right next to it. Then have one line of pumping going out to a body of water and connecting to a water pumping station that can fill up and disperse of all the water evenly. Then you're going to need some form of electricity. Now this can come in the form of an electric generator from one of the DLCs, I think it was the industry DLC, or it could come from a hydraulic wind turbine placed right into the lake. But what I do, and what pretty much everyone else does, is just put a wind turbine right next to the lake, supplying it with electricity. This concludes step number 4, but at the end of this step, you're going to have to wait, alright? Once you get the water flowing into the lake as it should, all you got to do is sit back, relax, and wait. Alright, we're going to see how long this time elapse goes, and I'll tell you how long it should take. Okay, by the time that the lake was completely filled up, it took around 10 minutes having it set up like I do here. This finally brings us to step number 5, which is the finishing up process of the lake build. Now what you're going to have to do here is first off, pause the game, then take out 4 of the 6 freshwater outlets that you had, or 6 of the 8 freshwater outlets that you had. It just depends on how many you put in there. Which then means that for every water pumping station, alright, the big guy here, that you have in your lake, you're going to need 2 freshwater outlets in that same lake, continuously running so that you have a continuous flow of water and consumption of water that isn't too great or too low, to keep the lake self-sustaining so you don't have to worry about it for like a long while. Okay, these lakes over to the right and the left have dried out a little bit, but that's because I've had this map on for so long doing these custom map tutorials like you see here. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now you can decorate around the lake like I did over here. You can make it completely your own. Alright guys, you can put a walkway over it. You can do whatever you want. You can also make it any shape. It doesn't have to be any of these shapes that I've done on my map right here. Just remember that for that every amount of land mass that I kind of did right here, it's 1 water pumping station and 2 freshwater outlets. So if you were to add another portion to this lake that was around the same size as I did right here, you're going to want to add another water pumping station and 2 more freshwater outlets. One more tip before we go: if you do end up having a problem with it drying out or something, then just add another freshwater outlet on the side of the lake like I'm doing right here. let it fill up the lake until to the amount that you want it to be, and then just take that freshwater outlet out like nothing ever happened. That is it for this video, guys. If you have any questions whatsoever, leave them down in the comment section below and I will answer them in under 24 hours, guys. If you need to buy Cities Skylines, there's a link in the description below. And if you want to learn how to create a mountain on console Cities Skylines, check out this video right here and more map editing tutorials in this playlist right here. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.